Hi quilting friends, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window Live, and I am so sorry we are a few minutes late. We have a little hiccup, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna go right over that one and move forward. And I hope we have a wonderful show because guess what? We have a full laundry basket of goodies for you today to look over and so many fun surprises. I have a huge announcement today. I have a trunk show, and in the end of the trunk show, I have a quilt that I wanted to share with you, and I'm hoping you join me in, and we're gonna do a little quilting together and have a little therapy quilt. Remember, I keep telling you about therapy quilt, something simple, something fun, and the trunk show, it's full of eye candies, of pinks and beautiful simple shapes in quilting. I can't wait for you to see it. Let's go over some things that happened at Laundry Basket Quilts. We had a wonderful show on Wednesday. I showed you how to make the cutest little coasters. I showed you how to finish it with a little bit of stitches around the edges or put a little binding around the edge. This little coaster is made from the smallest block from our Valentine's pattern. Yes, that cute Valentine's pattern that we put out a few weeks ago. It's so sweet, and we have a lovely kit that go with it. I took the small block, the 3.5-inch block, and made a little coasters. I have little stitching to do. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. A little stitching to do to finish it, and I'm hoping to enjoy my coaster today and over the weekend. Because guess what? You can have hearts on your tables any time of the year. You don't have to just have hearts on Valentine's. You can have any time hard on your table. And this small quilt, 34 by 34, is perfect for a table topper or baby quilt. And I think that is a perfect little heart to have it on your table. If you want it and you don't have a time for a big project, you can take the pattern, take the blocks, and make smaller project. Watch our video. You're gonna enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you will. Now, other things that are happening right now at Laundry Basket, we just finished our Juliet quilt. Yes, this beautiful quilt, we just finished our quilt along. You can still get kits, pattern, and all the videos, all the blogs, everything is online. And we're so excited for all of you girls and guys that join us in and built the quilt and had so much fun. No wide seam, super simple, just fun of stitching and diamonds. There were a little bit of questions about cutting, and once again, I love cutting my strips, then put my template on it and cut it, and I cut my strips tiny bit bigger because when I put my template, I can exactly trim it all the way around. If you wanna, you can cut your strips exact the size of your template and then just cut it. I like to going all the way around because if something shifts, moved, or anything, I know I have a perfect diamond. So that was one of the comments and questions that we got it. I hope this little tip will help you, but like I said, if you want it, you can cut your strips exactly, use the templates to cut it and have some fun. The videos and the blogs, like I said, are still online, so you can join in anytime and make Juliet quilt. And we do have the 2 kits from Dahlia, and we have one from Tidai. We will have more kits with Juliet as the year progresses because we have beautiful brand new collection called Lighthouse. And Lighthouse has the most beautiful fabric. I'm telling you, look at this bundle. Oh, this is the most beautiful bundle. Guys, you don't need candies today for Valentine's. You need eye candies like our Lighthouse collection. We have the fabrics already online. We're pre-selling the kits. We should have the actual fabrics and start shipping orders very shortly. There was a little bit hiccup with the fabrics at the port, some delayed, so we are a little bit behind, but do not worry. If you have put an order in with us, we're gonna make sure your fabrics are the most beautiful, cut, pack, and shipped to you shortly. Speaking of those fabrics and wonderful projects, we are gearing up for our next quilt-along, and this one we're going to be doing Carol. So Carol is our next quilt-along coming up. You can already buy the kit, get the patterns are coming in, so you can purchase anything you need, and we're gonna have a blog about the quilt-along with all the information. This quilt is beginner friendly. There are quite a few pieces in it, but there is no Y seams. It's super fun and simple. There is squares, there is half square triangles, and there is a touch of applique, but as usual, I'm gonna make sure you know how to do it. Hand, machine, or fusible. I'm gonna be using a bias tape maker for my branches, and that's how I'm going to applique my branches onto my blocks. So Carol is our next quilt-along. So many of you have asked about Mother's Love, and this one is made with hexagon. Look at this gorgeous kit. Isn't that beautiful? There's so much beautiful fabric in it. There's applique that it's gonna be included. It's gonna be already pre-cut with fusible webbing on it. For the hexagons, I'm using my 7/8 of an inch hexagons. If you guys would like to, we have them on our website. You're gonna need quite a few packages. We're gonna talk more about this quilt. There is over 3,000 hexagons in this quilt, but I know you're gonna love this quilt. You don't make quilts like this often. It's gonna be done by hand. We're gonna be stitching the hexagon, and I'm gonna be making mine as soon as the fabrics are in. I want to start up on that one, and I'm super excited. Why do I use the 7/8 of an inch hexagons? You can use the 1 inch if you would like to. When I wrap my fabric around my hexagons, I want to make sure that my hexagon with the fabric is 1 inch. If you use a 1 inch hexagon, your quilt is going to be tiny bit bigger. Not a big deal. It's really just very, very small difference. So if you want to go ahead to our website, we have the English paper piecing. Now, I know you love the Juliet and you love 8-point stars, and we have another wonderful kit that we just put it out. This kit is Harbor Light. We already have this kit available. You can go ahead to our website and the pattern is ready, set, go. What's so special about this pattern, it has 2 directions. It has a directions for 8-point star with white seam and direction no Y seams. So it's a perfect pattern if you want to try to do Y seams, or if you do not want to do it, simple directions, strip piece for the diamonds, cut, add 2 triangles, make those wedges just like we did it at our Juliet, and create those beautiful blocks. So this pattern has the dual directions, and I think that is so, so special. Now, I'm so excited for you guys for the Prairie Rose. It's a simple pattern and simple kit that we have it available, and it's another one of our Lighthouse collection. So much fun, so easy, simple, beautiful Prairie Rose flowers. Those flowers are also included in our Carol quilt, like I told you about it. So go to our website, you can pre-order the kit, pre-order the pattern, and be ready for our quilt along. I'm so excited for Carol. And this one, Carol, is my mother's-in-law name. When I spent few days with her before she passed away, it was just so wonderful to just be together in those special moments. And I was designing Lighthouse, and I designed Carol and Mother's Love quilt at that time, and I think it really reflects those beautiful colors and just everything that she loved. And she loved hexagons. She always make little flowers, and my daughter Anna and my daughter Delphina both have the most beautiful hexagon quilts from my mother-in-law. Now, another quilt that came with our Lighthouse collection is our prism quilt. This one we're gonna have a pre-cut kits. They're being made right now, and then also Moonstone. Moonstone is going to be a pre-cut kit. We're waiting for those. As soon as we get them, I'm gonna be showing those to you as well. But like I said, you can pre-order any of our Lighthouse kits, and we appreciate that you order it from us. It's so nice to have such a wonderful customers. This collection, the Lighthouse collection, is perfect for your 4th of July quilts, and the Made in USA is gonna be one of our main quilts. Last week, I mentioned to you, we finished my birthday quilt. It was so much fun, and I really think my birthday quilt could look great in Lighthouse collection. Now, other few things that we're doing right now, we are working on blocks of the month for you for this year. And guess what? I just finished 2 more blocks of the month that we're gonna announce next week. They are stunning. And but let's focus on the ones that we already have available. Our Primrose with sewing basket is just beautiful, and thank you so much to everybody that already signed up for this block of the month. It is so soft, so beautiful. That collection is stunning, but also how easy the blocks are to make, and what a beautiful secondary design of trip around the world kind of medallion look they have it to the quilt. I'm really excited about this one for you guys. Next block of the month is our Silent Night, and Silent Night will come out in May, and we are so excited for you guys to join us for this one. The quilt is lovely. I'm gonna be quilting the quilt next week. We have it already finished. It's just beautiful. And we are hoping that with this block of the month, you're gonna be ready for the holidays. Now in May, we are starting our flower market block of the month. Another wonderful project. We're gonna be doing a whole rose, and also our April 1, 9 month of just fun with our Summer Village. Now, I know a lot of you are waiting because in February we're not in February, in March we are starting our Star Bright. We had to move it 1 month because of the fabric, but guess what? It was worth it to wait. The pattern is beautiful. The blocks are completely pre-cut for you. You're gonna love it. Now this month, February, we started Monarch and our log cabin, and those are being packed and shipped right now to you guys. Super excited for you. We are going to have a wonderful video for Monarch. For our log cabin, you will be using the video that we already have it on our website. So those are our blocks of the month. I hope you're excited. I'm trying to move forward. I have all this wonderful goodies on the table, but my eyes are on to this gorgeous laundry basket, and we have a trunk show. Did I get stuck a little bit here? Yes. So in our laundry basket today, because it's a Valentine show, we did something super fun. Everything in the basket is 15% off. So as I'm going through the goodies, if you notice something you want, go right away to our website, because I don't know how long it's gonna last. I went through all our warehouse, and I looked through different stuff and picked some of my favorites and some things that maybe you didn't notice that maybe you would love to have it. And right away, it is in the basket right here, but I also have it on the table. Don't forget our kitchen towels. We have Valentine's kitchen towels, and the Valentine's kitchen towels, like the Heart's Content or Heart to Heart, are 15% off. So if you want to restock and get a fresh, nice towel, I'm telling you, hearts are perfect anytime. Our kitchen towels are so beautiful. They have a beautiful designs printed on it, and I love that on this side there are white, so you see how clean and beautiful your towel is as you're using it. And then on this side, it perfectly camouflage any stains of your beautiful cooking. And I love the designs. We're using all different quilts to put on our towels, and I'm so excited for you to get some of those. Now It is not on sale, but I have it on my table. One of my favorite, a Edyta Sitar. So many of you have asked about this quilt, and I am so excited for you guys. It's completely pre-cut. We have Edyta available on our website. It's not on special, but I brought it to the table to share with you. Edyta is so easy to do it. It has appliques that are already pre-cut, and like I said, we have beautiful templates. So Edyta Sitar could be a wonderful gift to yourself for after Valentine's. But before, I want to move some of those things so I can start showing you what I have in my beautiful basket. Two more things before I go, because I have it next to me, my Heart's Content quilt. That's the one we use on the beautiful kitchen towel. And Be Mine, you saw this quilt behind me at our live show. Those are wonderful, wonderful Valentine's quilts. We still have them available on our website. Both kits, Be Mine, in rainbow or pink and reds. When I post a video on YouTube, so many of you reach out and ask me, what fabric did you use to make those hearts? I actually took a Be Mine kit and used for some of the little hearts for my little coasters. And the same colors, you have it in our Valentine's kit. So you can use either one of those kits, but this fabric is, those colors are the ones that I use in our wonderful, wonderful little coasters. I'm moving things out because I know you are excited about this basket. Now, let me see what we got in it. And I'm gonna go really nice and fast. As I'm moving things out, I'm gonna be putting them in my basket behind me. I'm trying to make a nice space for you guys to see those beautiful stack of quilts. Are you excited about that stack of quilts? Yes?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, everybody is paying attention to different things that I'm saying, because we will have a low Valentine contest. You know me, I can't do it without it. We have to have a contest. So one of the fun things in our basket this week for Valentine's, 15% off, are our pincushions. And I have our felt pincushion and our wonderful little wooden pincushion with a felt top. I really like those. Those are so fun and special. And you can have multiple of those around your sewing room, because you know, sometimes you are by your ironing board, you can have one pincushion, and when you buy your sewing machine, you can another one. So those are always really fun. Now, also this week for Valentine's on special, we have our small rolls. So when you go to our website, you get to see all of the little rolls being on special, 15% off. And Erin, can you tell us how our customers can get those things 15% off?
Yes, so I'm in the chat right now. I've dropped you guys a link to our flash sale site. So everything's already been marked down. You don't need a code, so you can just click on that link that I just dropped in there and save.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So just grab that link and you can get the discount. Now notice this little pumpkin kit and and also little butterfly pincushion kits. Both of those are on special. They're so much fun. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, I have those gorgeous little pins from Clover. I really like them. They have blue flowers on it, and they're adorable little scissors from Clover. Now, also on special, we have Beach House Table Runner in dark, and we have a catamaran quilt in dark. The patterns are also available on our website. Erin, other patterns are on special as well for those kits?
The patterns are not. It's just the kits.
Okay, so just remember, you still can get a pattern though, because you're gonna need it for the quilt, but the kits are available. And you know what, Erin, why don't we add the patterns as well on special? So stay tuned. We're gonna make sure just the patterns that go with our kits that are on special, we're gonna add them 15% off. Guess what? Because it's Valentine's and you are my sweethearts, so I want to make sure I take care of you all the way. Now, this pre-cut kit was one of my personal favorite. Is this fallen color pre-cut. It has beautiful leaves. You can go ahead and get that one on special as well. Now, let me see. Wow, this basket is so full. Oh, everybody need the cute little socks with sewing machines, so that is on special as well. Butterfly pillow, in case you forgot which one is it, let me show you. This is the pattern, butterfly pillow. So for anybody that is doing our block of the month, if they want to practice one butterfly, maybe getting the pillow would be a great thing to do. And we have the butterfly pillow in this beautiful colors. Look at this, isn't that nice? I'm super excited for you guys to get those, and they're again also on special. So super excited for you guys. Now, oh, I have something so exciting and I want to bring to your attention. If you are not member of our Little Quilts Club, you must sign up. And this month, this coming month, is a perfect time to sign up for our Little Quilts Club, because we get 2 quilts in the price of 1. So it's a good month to sign up. One of our quilts that we had was that little pineapple, and guess what? We had few extra of them and we put them on our website. So anybody that is not part of the club but just wanted to try it and join us in right after they try it, because they're gonna see how awesome it is, you can go ahead and get one of those little pineapples. Our Sew Daisy is so sweet and so nice. You put it on the top and the bottom of your Aurifil spools, so that way you can put your needles and your pins in it as you travels, and have a little extra like a box for your needles and the pins. Look at how sweet that is. Those are on special as well, and it's the blue ones. We didn't put everything on special, so you're gonna have to be doing a little scavenger hunt. But with that link, it's gonna be like this. You're gonna be right there finding things. I have our Joy Fat Aid bundle on special for you guys. Isn't it like, I love this. It's like a flower basket on a Valentine's morning, candy basket. It's all this wonderful goodies. Now we have our dancing umbrella kit as well in our basket. And look at this. Oh, guys, you have to grab this one. Quilter's House Twinkle. This one is on special, and we do have that pattern matching to this wonderful kit. So look at this, isn't that lovely? So many beautiful colors. If you like houses and you like fun blocks, and those blocks are so simple to make, you're gonna want to grab one of those kits. What else do I have here? The towels, like I told you about it, and our rainbow book. This is perfect because with the book you get 20 colorful projects that you can pick and choose from. That is so exciting. Oh, what a wonderful Valentine's show. Are you guys having a great morning? Did somebody come this morning and visit you maybe? Or you just enjoying yourself in your sewing room and having some fun? I like to sometimes spend my morning nice and quiet in my sewing room. And one of my favorite kits was the Teleshop Village pre-cut kit. We had it as a block of the month. This one is also on special if you would like it. And we added a stencil and a beautiful hubs bedding to a little bit of the goodies that we have it in the basket. Was there one thing, guys, that you liked it, that was your favorite in the basket? Please tell me. Erin, do we have any nice comments? I'm putting things back in the basket.
Well, so just to give you some feedback, everyone is very excited for the trunk show. They did chime in. And then if you don't mind, I have a couple of questions about some lighthouse stuff while you're making some room. Is that okay?
That sounds wonderful.
Okay.
This is a perfect time. And I'm setting some things to the side because we're going to have a little contest too, you know. We can't have a Friday show without nice goodies.
Yes.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So we had a couple of questions come in about when you were showing lighthouse kits, and one of them is, do you know offhand, ahead of time, I should say, which kits you might end up having tutorials for, or how do you decide if you're gonna do them for all or just some?
Many times when I do videos, it's because you guys request them. So I'm for sure gonna have videos for our Carol because we're gonna do a quilt along with this one, and I'm so excited for that quilt. I'm gonna have video on our English paper piecing again. I had one already, but I think with this new quilt, the Mother's Love, I want to show you how I fussy cut. So I'm planning to do a video for that one. Prism is such a wonderful kit, and it's gonna be pre-cut, and also Moonstone. I'm planning to make both of the quilts, so I'm gonna be doing videos for those. But if there is a quilt that you wanna, just email me. If it's one of you asking me or it's 50 of you asking me, it does not matter. I'm going to do it because I'm always looking forward to connect with you guys. I want to create a fun little community here. You want something, I deliver. I ask you to do something and you do it. And you guess what? I ask you guys to ship quilts to us so we can deliver them to victims from the LA fires, and you just blew us out of our offices. So many beautiful quilts come in, and we can't wait to deliver them. We're finding families right now, and we're gonna be posting about that as well. So let's have some fun. Tell me which quilts you want me to make videos for it, and we will do it. We will do it either through our Wednesday live show, or I film multiple videos. That way you can get all the steps in. All right, I know you're excited about our trunk show, so I'm trying to move into it, because with the trunk show I have a huge announcement for you guys. I know you have been wanting to do something, and it is between, we just did this incredible quilt, Juliet, all these diamonds, but you're looking for something, maybe to let it go a little bit simpler. And I know we're gearing up for our Carol, what it's gonna be a little bit more work. So I have a little bit surprise for you in the end of the trunk show. Erin is smiling because she wants to do it too. All right, let's start our trunk show. Is there any other questions that we have?
Yes, and it was about Carol, actually.
Okay, perfect.
So it was Becky was wondering what exact parts in Carol are the applique parts.
Only the little branches over the flowers. So there's only one straight branch and two to the side. Very simple. Very simple. And I would love for you guys to do it. We can do it by machine, or we can do it by hand. So I'm gonna do a bias tape maker. You know me, it's so easy. We're gonna run the bias down, and you can use a zigzag on a machine to secure that branch in place, or we can use a fusible applique and also just fuse the branches down and zigzag or blanket stitch around. So those are the two places where I have applique. And I will have another option, because right now I love this. So many of you loving my patterns, and I'm trying to please you even more. In one pattern, I'm trying to put up multiple techniques. So there will be some fun surprises with Carol for everybody that don't want to applique. So stay tuned. I have something ready, prepared for you. We're gonna have fun. I can guarantee you that. So that's for that one. But applique is so nice. Notice that this little flower, the tulip flower, everything is pieced, and then my leaves are applique, and I just use the little blanket stitch around the edges. Look how charming, how sweet it is. So don't be afraid of just very little simple applique. It adds so much nice detail. And I think with the branch, when we applique, you will be able to add extra detail. Take your time, or maybe that's gonna be the place that for the first time you hand stitch and do hand applique. This one calls Tulip, and it was from our Sew in Love book. I start you guys with flowers because it's Valentine's Day, and the stack of quilts that I prepare has one thing in common. It has a little pink in it. Some more than others. One of my favorite quilts in pink was our Cocoa Pink Michigan quilt. Look at how lovely this quilt is. So many beautiful, wonderful shapes in this quilt. I love that it has squares and triangles and quarter square triangles and patches, from 4 patches, 9 patches, all different fun little shapes, square in a square. But when I look at quilts like that, I'm super excited. I want to dive right into it. And we're going to get a chance to do that with many of the projects that I have prepared for you. But sometimes I have a favorite and I pull that block out and just want to focus on that one. And I don't know why. Triangle, not this time. It's not going to be my favorite as much as I would like to. But triangles are wonderful shapes. But I think this time I need something simpler, something maybe like a square. I know a square can take you all these places, all the way around the world, just like this beautiful quilt called Trip Around the Island. Isn't that lovely? I'm not opening all the way the quilts. You're gonna get to see all of the quilts after the show on Instagram. I promise you, I will post a video with all of them open. But I want to get you into that fun quilt. And sometimes when you lost, you need a compass. And you know, recently this one came to my household, this beautiful compass. As I look at this quilt, I'm so excited about it. I love the curved edges to the point that I'm thinking I maybe should get right into it. And you know, orange peel is such a good pattern and such a wonderful shape. Orange peel is so beautiful. Look at this pink in this wonderful quilt. But then I know I needed something quiet and I needed something that would like calm me down and allow me to relax and just sit back and stitch. So back into that patch. And those little squares you can build into 4 patches, 9 patches, all those wonderful shapes. And notice the pink in this wonderful quilt. Isn't it beautiful? Just simple 4 patches with the background squares. I call it background squares. And this is light with a pink stripe on it, but when you crinkle your eyes, it feels like it's soft pink. I love this quilt, and I love simple patches. Squares never made me wrong. They always came in my quilts, all the antique quilts that I collect, in such a wonderful, powerful way. You can make a 9 patch like this with a simple, larger center, smaller corners. This is still called a 9 patch because there are 9 patches into it. Notice the light, how important it is in this quilt. Soft and lovely, a touch of muslin. We have so many beautiful lights. If 9 patches are too many, what about 6 patches? I know your eyes are just Google on this one because it is so much fun. Look at what a beautiful quilt. Yes, the little block is right here. Do you see? Right here. And all that it has 6 dark patches. And once they're sewn together, they create a secondary design of this beautiful chain. But the quilt that I want to share with you today is almost there. I first thought when we do our little therapy quilt, we should go for something small and busy and exciting with as many colors as we can get into it. As I look at that quilt, I thought this could be a perfect inspiration for us. And notice your pink thrown here and there. Do you notice that the pink's supposed to work as the light in this quilt? I don't know if I can do that. I need something simpler and something easier. And I just want to show you this. I have my lighthouse bundle. I want you to look at this. Look at this on this quilt. With a lighthouse bundle, you could do something like this. Add a little bit more of the cocoa browns and it will give you that vintage fun look to the quilt. I hope you're ready. I settled in on this quilt. Let me introduce to you our therapy quilt. We're gonna sew a simple 3.5-inch squares together into a beautiful, and you can do it as big as you wanna. I know you didn't expect this from me. You expect Juliet, something difficult, thousands of pieces. But just like you, sometimes I need a little simple quilt and a quiet time. We're gonna do a quilt alone with this one, very short, one weekend together. Everything about it you will find out on our website, on our blog. I'm gearing for you guys. We're gonna have multiple options for you. You can use your scraps, so start digging through your stash. Simple recipe, 3.5-inch squares, so start cutting, or we will have pre-cut squares that you can just get it from our website, and a beautiful background for you to enjoy it. Or you can go ahead and right now, oh, I took it off the table, it's under the quilts. We have those cute little rolls of scraps. They're 15% off. Why don't you go ahead and grab some of those if you don't think you have enough scraps in your stash. I would love to make this quilt with you guys and do a therapy quilt for a weekend. You, me, stitching simple squares, and what a fun thing to do with your BFF. So any beginner, any advanced, anybody that want to do it, let's do it. Hashtag therapy quilt, simple squares, and this is gonna get us into a little bit relaxed mode before we get into our next project, what it's Carol. Are you excited? I hope so. I hope so. I'm so excited. I've looked at this quilt. I walked by it. I was like, I have to make one. I have to make one. We will have the PDF and the recipes and everything on our website, and I can't wait for you to join me. Now, do we have any questions, Erin, before I ask all the questions?
Yes, we do. Our first question comes from Arlene, and she was wondering, is there such a thing as using too much starch when trying to piece Y seams with precision? I'm starching like crazy, and I hope it doesn't cause me problems.
I don't think so. And you're gonna find your happy medium. So as you're going through the process, you're gonna see what pleases you, what makes you feel comfortable, and you're gonna adjust it to what you like. Just because somebody put a little bit more pinch of salt into the mashed potatoes doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just what they like. And you're gonna find that happy medium of how much starch you want to put in. But speaking of nice fabric finish, we have a crisp. It is wonderful. I'm telling you guys, you need to treat yourself for a bottle of this to spray your fabric before you cut. And this is our fabric wash. It is so nice for washing fabrics, pre-washing fabrics, washing quilts. And you can even do your daily laundry with it if you want. It doesn't have a scent. I love that. And it lasts so nice. So enjoy it. We have it on our website. Now, I have a question for you, and then you get to ask me a question. All right? Can you tell me what is the discount on our basket, our Valentine basket for today? Can you tell me what is the discount on our goodies in our basket for Valentine's? And somebody is gonna win a low pincushion rainbow from me. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. I got the patterns, I have nice door prizes.
And while we're waiting for those answers to come in, we had a great question just now, and it was from Robin. She was wondering, how do you keep fabric from fraying?
Oh, love this question. Exactly. You use a fabric finish on it. So you can spray it before you cut. It's not only for starching, but also it helps not to fray so much. So if you have a best press, any starch, any fabric finish, that helps you, the fibers not to fall apart so fast. So I know exactly what you're talking about, because sometimes I'm in my sewing room and the front of my sweater has all the little threads, But guess what? That doesn't stop me from enjoying myself and quilting and quilting and quilting.
Well, we do have an answer. We have plenty of answers and one winner.
I love that.
So the question was, what is the discount amount of our Valentine's basket full of goodies?
Yes.
And the answer is 15% off. And our winner was Lisa Brennan Smith.
I love this, Lisa. We're going to be shipping to you the cutest little pincushion. Congratulations. I'm so glad you answered correctly. Now, my second question for you is, this is a tough one, but I know I said that, and I hope you paid attention. How many months is our Summer Village block of the month? How many months is our Summer Village block of the month? And it's going to be. And somebody's going to win those cute little socks. And if you don't win, don't worry. It was part of our basket, and you can go ahead and get the socks for 15% off. Is it just this weekend, Erin, or how long is the sale last?
Through the weekend.
Through the weekend, guys. This is gonna be perfect, because guess what? If you did not get what you think you need, not that you deserve, you need,
Yes.
You can treat yourself tomorrow for your special Valentine gift.
Yes.
And we still have the sale.
Excuse me?
Michael is giving me the googly eyes. Yes, that's what happened, honey. If I don't get flowers, I get fabrics the day after Valentine's. A lot of fat quarters and bundles, and threads and socks and notions and all the other cute things that I love playing with and enjoying.
I love it. So we are having answers come in, but I do want to let you know a follow up to that last question. I just want to say a huge shout out to Jerry, because Jerry also had an answer to that question about fabric fraying. And she says the best way to keep fabric fraying is from getting a pre-cut from LBQ, as those pre-cuts never fray.
You know, that is the thing, actually. I have one right here. I want to show you this. This is really interesting, because you can look at it. If you didn't know this, but pre-cut are so wonderful because they're laser cut, so the edges don't fray. Look at this. So when you get a package of pieces, this is your package of pieces that you're going to be sewing. Notice it. I can be pulling on the edges, and they're just beautiful. They're beautifully cut, and they don't fray. Of course, if you start like really pulling on it, yes, they will fray. But as I work on my pieces, as I'm building my blocks, they're not fraying. I don't know. It's just magic. It's quilting magic. And I can tell you, for 15% off, you will be loving this kit, because you didn't have to choose the colors, cut the fabrics, press it. We pre-press. Everything is beautifully packaged in a box. And all that you have to do is open and start building your beautiful quilt. And like I said, we're going to add the matching patterns for 15% onto those kits. So thank you, Jared. Thank you for your kind comment. That's really nice. And you know what? On Valentine's Day, you can give people flowers, you can give them cards, you can give them candies, but kind words and loving gestures are the most important. So I hope you get some of those with our pre-cut kits. And Jared, thank you for this kind words that you just had for our pre-cut kits.
Yes, and we do have a winner.
I love that.
So the question was, how many months is our Summer Village block of the month? And it is 9 months. And the the one winner that we had today was Regina Wolf, 9 months.
I love that. 9 months, and Regina, you will be getting the socks. And guys, please tell me if you love this quilt. Are you gonna be making this quilt with me? All that you need is scraps. You can get them from us, from our bundles. We will have pre-cut kits. So we will have all the squares pre-cut for you. The background, we're gonna have multiple options for background. You need the one background. I want something simple, something subtle, but I want a beautiful square quilt, and we're gonna be putting them on point. So there will be a rows that we're gonna be sewing together. I hope you are excited about it, and you're gonna join us in for this wonderful a wonderful, wonderful event. We're going to be quilting it over the weekend. It's going to be like a smaller quilt-along. I'm going to do some live streaming to Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube channel. We're going to put all the dates on our website. Next Friday, we are announcing. I just wanted you to have heads up so that way you can start digging through your stash and pulling all the most beautiful fabrics to put it into the quilt. So yes, and in case you were wondering, it's 20 by 20, so it was square, 400 squares. Yeah, am I right? So that, yeah, I'm right. Oh my gosh, I had to check myself for a moment. Don't ask me to do your math today, okay? I had a late night last night working on patterns, but guess what? We're finishing things up so you can have it, and everything is going through editing. I'm super excited for you guys. Now this is a beautiful big door prize, and we will include the pattern. I put the pattern under the quilt, so I don't have it right now, but it's the catamaran dark kit. This is such a wonderful, simple kit to do it because the panels are already pre-printed for you with the compass blocks. And my question for you guys is, how many pieces of fabric we have in our beautiful lighthouse collection? I did not tell you that today, but because I told you that last week, I'm hoping that you remember. So how many pieces of fabric we have in our lighthouse collection? And then we're gonna have a last question, and I'm gonna make Erin ask you a question because she has one for you too.
Yes, and also while we're waiting for those answers to come in, we did have a question come over through Facebook, I believe, and it's from Tracy, and she was wondering a follow-up question from Wednesday, from Wednesday's show. When using invisible thread, do you change the tension and the needle size?
Yes, yeah. So when you using invisible thread, you need to, I like the thinnest needle I can get. So 70 would be really nice, but I'm putting a cotton in a bobbin, I'm lowering the tension, and I call it half notch down. So if it's on 2.5, I go down to 2, and watch. If I'm bringing thread from the bobbin, then I have to lower the tension a little bit more. But if I'm not bringing the bobbin thread, I check that I'm not creating a mess in the bottom. So it's like the fun, like a happy medium. And you know, with our butterfly block of the month, I'm gonna be launching a video that I'm gonna be stitching and showing you all of those things and just refreshing. We have beautiful videos online for fusible hand and machine applique, but with our new block of the month, I want to make sure that everybody gets as much information so you have a successful blocks of the month. And like I said, guys, if there is something you want me to show you how I do it, please ask. We will put it on our roster and film that video. And one of the things that we have been asked so much was the Michigan quilt. And the Michigan quilt, do we gonna have it in blue and light? Yes, it's coming up. I just finished coloring the quilt with our beach house collection, and we're going to have it as a kit or as a block of the month. So stay tuned, it's coming up.
Love that. And we do have a winner for our question.
I love that.
And the question was, for the new Lighthouse collection, how many fabrics are in that collection? And the answer is answered correctly on Facebook today from Mina Varento, and the answer is 39.
I love that. Nina, you're gonna be winning. You're gonna be getting from us, you won already, you're gonna be getting from us the catamaran dark kit and the pattern. I'm gonna make sure it's added to your low door price. It is so cute. You're gonna love, love, love this kit. Congratulations. And our last door prize is our beautiful fall in color pre-cut kit. And Erin, do you have a question for our customers?
I do.
I love that. I knew you do.
So we were talking about Carol Quilt Along today.
Yes.
And so my question was, or excuse me, we were talking about therapy quilt.
Yes.
For the therapy quilt, we are going to launch a blog for that project on which day next week.
Oh, I love that. That's a good question. And speaking of the therapy quilt, it's why did I choose that one? Once again, I wanted something simple, and I want that message of just one step at a time, one block at a time. And I'm going to be showing you how I'm putting those blocks together, and then just showing you how eventually you're going to end up with a beautiful quilt, beautiful project, but taking your time. And sometimes you can take just sew one square. Sometimes you get to sew 2, 3, 4. It depends on your day. I don't want you to overthink. I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, what, 400 squares? That's the end goal. If you wanted to, you can do even more than that. But if you only can make, 10 by 10 squares, perfect. If you just make a little baby quilt or table runner or anything, and just take one square, say your prayer, or meditate, just take your time, do another one. If you have the time, don't put too much on yourself. I want to a little bit like pull back and just relax for just a few minutes. I need this. I hope you do it too. But in the end, you're gonna reuse those wonderful scraps. And with that message, like, we're thinking about all these things and they're coming into our life, and it's so much. Just taking a little pieces, little scraps, reusing them, keeping it nice and simple. You can do this quilt in blue and light. You can do it in scraps. You can do it in, those old shirts that your husband is not wearing it anymore. You can choose any fabrics you would like. We're gonna have pre-cut fabrics, but I also love to see what you use. Your plan, do you gonna lay the colors and maybe shade from one color down to another? I want this to be something special for you. That's why I chose something simple, but I wanted you to dig deep in your heart and do something fun for yourself.
And we do have a winner.
I love that.
And so many of the ladies and gentlemen were paying attention, so I'm so glad. So the blog for that therapy quilt project with what you're going to be needing and how to order stuff is going to be coming out next Friday. So stay tuned. All the info will be there. And our winner comes from YouTube today, and it's Joanne Jones.
I love that, Joanne. Congratulations. I'm so glad you answered correctly, and we will be shipping this pre-cut kit for you. You get to experience how much fun it is to quilt with our pre-cut kits. And speaking of this quilt, we already chose all of the fabrics for it. Guys, you're going to love, love, love the fabrics. And we're gonna be making packages of the squares. Stay tuned. You're not gonna have to buy all at once if you don't wanna. If you wanna use just some of our squares and then use some of yours, everything will be on the blog. So I know just how exciting this is, because as I'm standing here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to do this. My brain is already thinking about all those little things that I have saved and saved and saved, and 3.5-inch square unfinished. So that's the number. You just need to worry about it right now. Start prepping, start cutting 3.5-inch squares, and then we're gonna tune in and quilt together for a day. Sounds good? I love that. Thank you so much for a wonderful show. Do we have any other questions, Erin, before we go?
That was it. Just a lot of happy Valentine's Day wishes, and
thank you so much. Happy Valentine's to you guys too, and enjoy our 15% off on the Valentine's basket. Happy quilting.